Conservation of Canada's Forests by Kristen Meeks, Kiera Fitzpatrick, and Derek Dunham.
Hi, my name is Kristen Meeks, and my group members and I will be discussing how Canada's forest management practices are a good model for other countries. British Columbia, a province located in southeast Canada, is a great place to begin because over half of its landscape is covered in forests. Their trees are valued for their beauty, and billions of visitors enjoy the parks each year. British Columbia has more designated parkland than any other Canadian province, and new areas are being considered for preservation. Therefore, I will be discussing the importance of Canada's trees and why Canada and its province British Columbia value their forests.
Prevalent species in British Columbia are determined by their ability to serve as a wildlife tree. A wildlife tree is any large, dead or alive tree with special characteristics that can provide habitats or nourishment for wildlife. These characteristics of a wildlife tree include large trunks and branches, deformed or broken tops, or internal decay and loose bark. Therefore, the dead trees are not removed from the forest, which helps provide a better biodiversity. This practice should be considered by other upcoming forested countries.
The type of trees that make up British Columbia and Canada are mainly dominated by 17 species of coniferous trees and 8 species of hardwoods. Coniferous trees thrive in Canada because the summers are short and cool and the winters are long and harsh. This is because the needle-like leaves have a waxy outer coat which prevents water loss in freezing temperatures, and the branches are soft and flexible, allowing snow to slide off them. Unlike conifers, hardwoods do not have these special characteristics, which is why very few areas are dominated by them.
Canada's forests purify water, stabilize soil, and cycle nutrients. They moderate the climate and store carbon. They create habitats for wildlife, and they nurture environments rich in biological diversity. They sustain a nationwide forest products industry that supports hundreds of thousands of jobs and contributes billions of dollars to the country's economic wealth. And if that weren't enough, Canada's forests provide landscapes and resources essential to host recreational, cultural, traditional, and spiritual pursuits that Canada holds high in value.
Taking care of the country's forests and ensuring their ongoing health is a key priority of Canada's federal government. There are 41 national parks and reserves in Canada. Each park protects the country's natural beauty and ecological diversity. The Canadian Forest Service of Natural Resources works closely with the provinces and territories to see that the nation's forest resources are managed sustainably and in a way that improves benefits for all. As you can see, Canada's forest management is a good model for other countries to follow because they promote sustainability throughout their parks and reserves, for how they add economic value to their forests, and for what they do to resolve deforestation issues. Thank you for listening to us today.